If you'd like to support this channel, head down to the description below. I have some affiliate links posted for the new Transformers just revealed. Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here, another Transformers Authentics review. And this review, take a look at Alpha Class Wheeljack. Now this is the $10-ish price point. Depending on where you go, it might be like $10.99, $9.99, $10 flat, you know, whatever. So this is Wheeljack. He is pretty much Voyager class size. So that gives you, an idea of the actual height. Now these are the cheap... the cheaper Transformers, more or less made for kids. This is exactly what you want to get. If you're getting something for a 5-6-year-old and you're afraid they're going to break it, you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are the ones you head to at the store. Family Dollar, Dollar General, stuff like that. I think Big Lots might carry these. Go there, hit them up, and you'll find some Transformers. They also have these smaller Bravo class ones, which are like core class size. They're like usually $5, $5-6. So this is Wheeljack. Now the figure looks good, so we're going to get more into depth of this guy. Let's take a look at his packaging. You saw a little bit of that in the intro. A nice looking vehicle mode here on the package, of course, and you got the little artwork up top, which isn't bad. And turn around. The instructions for this guy is on the back of the package. Very old school mini bots from Transformers, or the lower price points like the Stunticons, Constructicons. They always have their instructions on the back of the packaging. Yeah, you can tell by the picture here how hollow and thin this guy is going to be. So yeah, cheap Transformers, right? And here's Wheeljack in all his nun glory. I've already popped off both arms, just moving them. I'll show you. All I gotta do is, okay, it ain't gonna do it now on camera. I was just trying to move his arm like this so I can just, put them on. But yeah, these pop off pretty easily, but you need to snap back on just as easy. These are also really, really loose, but they can still hold them up. But he wants to lean forward with it, so just that. These do have big pins here for this. You get to do moves, so you can sort of angle his feet around. Yeah, you got loose hips. Get that floor polish out, Ratchet. We got work to do. Yeah, so that is Wheeljack. I mean, he looks good. The colors on them are fine. Yes, he is a little bland, gray, white, and the like. But that is Wheeljack. Ooh, I thought you were about to fall forward. Paint. Get some paint outs here. Some silver on the off-white color. Coloring. Get back on. Stay on. Alright. Red paint here. You have some you do. I said do. Yeah, I'm being childish. It isn't same silver here, but it's a little more brownish silver, if that's a color. For the windows here. I think this is silver plastic. Yeah. Here it's not painted at all, because that is also used down here. Wheels snap in just like all the other ones. You could get some kind of chrome markers, paint markers or something, if you want to fix up the tires, make them look a little bit better. You do got a nice little head sculpt here on Wheeljack. Nice blue eyes. I mean, bright blue. You're not getting no dead looks from that. You do get this one accessory here. It is sort of a rubbery plastic, because I can bend the nozzle here on the front, the missile that's sticking out. And turn to the back side. These are articulated, so you can do that. And they're the same plastic as like this and this down here. So yeah, hollowness here on the side of the legs. Big gappy stuff going on. Very flimsy. I'll say this for this Transformer. I've just been messing with him for a few minutes, and he is extremely flimsy. Stop leaning forward, dude. Stop leaning. You're gonna fall. Alright, we'll do some comparisons here. I said you're going to fall. You did. Alright. Comparisons here he is with Earthrise Wheeljack. Now, a lot more bang for your buck, maybe, in size. He comes with the same amount of accessories. He comes with a shoulder cannon. That's all he came with. I just got a bunch of third-party upgrades on him. I'm not even sure which ones I got. Non-F and probably some other people's as well. So I still say I like this one. This one here is definitely more quality than this. But if you want something big, there you go. Next to Earthrise Optimus Prime, gives you a sense of his bigger scale, how big he actually is. Leaning. Soundwave leaning. Next to Alpha Class, Soundwave from the same Transformers Authentics line. Is that much you can say about this? So articulation here on Wheeljack, you got ball jointed elbows. You get this bend here. That's where you're going to get your swivel from. You got ball jointed shoulders. You can get them up to here. You can 360 them around. You can angle it in and out. You got ball jointed hips, so you get them up to there, forward to there, back. You're going to hit the back of the car, not get as much. Knee bends. I'm sure you guys pin knees here. Yeah, that's a tight joint. So you got deep knee bends is actually a tight joint. You got ball joint here for the feet, so you get some ankle tilts, rocks back and forth. Pin here we show which you can move his feet back and forth as well. It's probably going to be used for transformation. There is no waist swivel. Head, got a little rock. 360 around. It's probably on a ball joint. That's about all you got there. You have his missile here. You can turn it. It should pop out. Oh, there you go. Like that. You just pull it out of that. And what you're going to probably end up doing when he's in a dual mode is going to go right here on his chest. But you also can wield this in his arm, in his hand, as a handheld weapon as well, if you don't want it to be up there on his shoulder. Man, as long as the joints hold, you can get him in some decent poses. I'd say in robot mode here, it's kind of horrible looking with there's so much emptiness back here. All you're gonna see is these sides. But head on, it's not a bad looking robot, and he's starting to get a little flimsy now because I've been fiddling with it. All right, so let's transform. I've pulled out. You can see a little bit more of my setup here. It's just so I can transform him, get it on camera, and keep it on camera. Yeah. First steps you want to do is take his feet here. You're going to bring these back, and you're going to use the pins to fold this into the full gap here. So his feet will fill in that empty hollowness, and it should snap into place. You just have to get them and snap that in, so that will now have that done. Now you can see these really tiny tabs right here. You're going to push those together, and that's going to lock in for the front of the hood. They're tiny, but they make a loud sound. Take his chest. Comes down this hinge, very much like the Earthrise with this. Come down, you see the two tabs here, two slots there. We're going to pop that into the vehicle mode. Now he's got a swivel, but that blocks it when it's in the other mode, when he's in robot mode. Take his head, it's going to fold in just like you do on Earthrise. So now we will swivel him 180 to get that part of the car around to the front. Arms will just go in. On their little ball joint, you just want to push them down. So, you see some little tabs here that's going to hook on to all your little things. And we're just going to fold the spoiler into itself. And then you have transformed Wheeljack into his vehicle mode. So honestly, that was a very simple transformation, very easy. It does seem to roll really good, so there's no problems there. The wheels have some good clearance. And you can take his gun, a little round peg, right here on his chest. That way he does have a weapon in vehicle mode. A bit of size comparison. Here he is next to the MP Plus Wheeljack. So this is the Masterpiece Wheeljack that is based on the cartoon version. I love the vehicle modes, and that's one reason why he's still in vehicle mode. So that is your comparison here. This one is slightly bigger than the MP. MP is a lot better quality overall, and there's no way this is I'm dying. And I'm not trying to say, hey, this is MP quality. I'm just trying to get something else in. It's a Wheeljack in vehicle mode that'd be sort of close to size with this Alpha class. Now, if you want something in great quality, you have to get something like this, not this piece of shit right here. But just to show it off. I mean, they did good for the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode is fine. It's big. You can get some paint, some stickers. I don't know if Toy actually make anything for this, but some paint. You could fix this vehicle mode up to make it look pretty snazzy. You know. Boop. We pop it. Next, the Deluxe Kingdom Huffer. I think this is Thrilling 30 RC. I mean, I know it's older, so I think it came in through and through line. That's some skill there. Next to Authentic's Soundwave. Soundwave is bigger as he should be, is bigger mode. These actually scale pretty well together as they should. Right, so overall vehicle mode, I think is probably the best mode of this Wheeljack. It looks fine, robot mode, head on. Vehicle mode here, I think really sells that. Like I said, you can do some kind of paint apps on this guy. You can make him really, really pop. If Toy Hacks ever did any kind of labels, you can try to, maybe they can make something where you can actually put the labels from the side. And, you know, make them just a little bit better, maybe get some tail lights and stuff like that. But I think you just do up the wheels, get some stickers on the side, do the grill, the tail lights. You could have a nice vehicle mode Wheeljack here to have on your shelf, just as another shelf piece. Alright, so final thoughts on this Transformers Authentics Wheeljack Alpha Class. It's a nice looking, cheap Wheeljack. Now, the overall problems is that he's cheap, his arms pop off fairly easily. That's a big negative. He's got some loose joints. The only tight joint seems to be his knees. You can switch this over to here. You see there's another peg hole there, so you can put that cannon on either side. So for kids, pros for this figure, it looks nice. I don't say, you know, it's not a bad looking Wheeljack. Vehicle mode is probably the best point. Vehicle mode is probably the best looking part of this figure. You know, I say the robot mode doesn't really let me down for the price I paid. Now, everything costs a lot more nowadays, so $10 for this, not bad. It's a good Wheeljack for that price point, and especially for the size, and once you can just give it to a kid, I think a kid would absolutely love this. They might get frustrated on the arms popping off a lot, but they're easy, very easy to snap right back on. So for $10, it's not a bad Transformer. And thanks for watching this quick Transformers Authentics review.
Until the next ones, peace out.